Alright, so today's leg day, I started with 860 for 4 sets of 6 reps. And when you do leg press or anything, for it to translate to jumping ability, you want to do full intent. So what that means is you want to go as hard and fast as possible each rep. And generally speaking, if you're training specifically for vertical, you want to be able to move that weight in a second or less per rep. And if you don't move it to that speed, it may not translate to your athletic ability. And also you notice you have a vert tech, and say you were moving it at 0.60 seconds, and then you work a couple of sets and you start doing it for, let's say, a second, 0.2, you're going to lose like 1 to 2 inches off your vertical because your legs are too tired. And when you're trying to jump higher, you more or less want to stimulate the muscles and not really kill them, because you want to be fresh, like basic strength training principles. And me also, I do depth jumps after every set. I just do 3, but first I practice the landing to make sure my legs are ready to take the force. And I do this too after every set because my legs are never warm because I go to early in the morning. I perform best in the afternoon, but I work out early, so yeah. Although that foot strike's pretty good though. It's getting right under the hip. My toes are up. And I just started doing this today just because it feels good. Yeah. I be looking hella weird at the gym. I used to see girls looking at me thinking, man, he's kind of cute. And they see me start dancing and stuff and doing this type of stuff. And then they probably think, ugh, that guy's weird. But it is what it is. I'm not here for females. I'm here for myself. But yeah. And then I did deadlift, 3 sets. And it was 425 pounds for 6. I used to do 4 sets, but since I do the hip thrust, I think that's enough for the hamstring and the glutes. And normally by the 4th set, I lost my oomph. I can do it, but I'm not going up very fast, so it's probably better to just take out the set and recover. Because I do a lot of plyos throughout the week, recovery is very important. Plus, my grip was trash today because I did weighted pull-ups the day before. So yeah, I was using my grip a lot while doing these. And the same concept, when I move this as fast as possible. Me personally, I'm more focused on just getting really strong in all these. And then when I go to peak my vertical and I cut my weight, then I worry more about the speed. But until then, I'm just trying to get stronger, to be honest. Because I plan on getting into about 185 to 190 pounds. 190 pounds would be ideal, because that means I would have gained like 7 pounds of muscle, which is a lot for 6 months. But if I only get to 185, that's okay too. Just as soon as my waist hits 34 inches, that's when I start to cut. And then I cut for 3 to 4 months. 3 to lose the weight, and then 1 month I use to get back to maintenance calories. That way you stay lean without getting fat. And then I do what are those called? Seated box jumps. Just to help with the explosion without any like help. And when I do these, I set my hips back so you should be able to feel it in your hips for every rep. You always breathe in before you come up, and when you come down, breathe out. Got some things again. I was touching the red tree, so about 29 inches is what I was touching. So I was probably jumping about 30, 31 inches. And this is my hip thrust. I only did 1 set. And if you look at my sock, it's all bloody because somehow I got glass in my shoe. I was warming up like 20 minutes in. I was doing foot strikes, practicing. And I felt a sharp pain. I thought it was like a little stick, but it was a piece of glass. So my sock was kind of filled up with blood, but it's okay. Just worked through it. Didn't really feel any pain. And this is just how I take off the weights. I use to warm up my legs. Like I said, my legs get tired in the morning. So this keeps them like, you know, reactive and explosive. And plus I'm cursed with endurance, so I have to work out for so long before my legs even want to be, you know, full capacity for how high I can jump or run. And this is how I warm up now for my deadlifts. Like 1 plate, 2 plates. I didn't do 3 plates, but I'll probably do 3 plates next time. And for the 4, or no, I'll probably stick to the 3 plates as regular deadlifts. I jumped, but I wasn't going full power. I was just kind of trying to warm up my hamstrings and everything else that comes